Hi guys, Battle Group Gamer here, coming at you with another broadside of naval action, and today we're taking a look at Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, which is the current new hot shit in the wargaming community. This is still an early access game, so unless you want to purchase the Ultimate pack, you really don't have very many options yet. Um, this is still a work in progress. We're currently Alpha 2 version 63, the development build. And right now there is no campaign. And the only things to do right now is the Naval Academy. This game is pretty much 3D rule the waves, and it's the bee's knees. Let me tell you. I've seen several different content creators covering this game, among which one of my personal favorites, Tortuga Power. Please check out his channel. The link will be in the description. So this is the first time that I've started up the game, so I will be learning as you are watching. So we're going to start with target practice, and we are basically building our very first ship. It's going to be a 1v1 battleship versus battleship. We only have 14 minutes to sink the battleship. The enemy is immobile. Enemy only has 10 inches maximum armor. They will not shoot back, nor will either of us shoot torpedoes. So since we only have 14 minutes, this is real time. You can speed up the time acceleration. I'm probably going to go with optimized main guns so that we can sink this guy a lot sooner. So first and foremost, we will have to design our ship. We start off with Battleship 2 hull, which appears to be a pre-dreadnought, or I'm sorry, I'm thinking Rule the Waves. Basically a World War I design. And as I stated before, we only have $7.6 million to play with. Here we have all of our build stuff, and over here we have even more build stuff. We only have the basic steam engine, we only have coal fuel, and we only have natural boilers to work with. We cannot upgrade any auxiliary engines or drive shafts, propeller shafts. We only have iron plate armor to deal with. Only have barbette none. No barbette armor. Only have single hull bottom. We have the basic of the basic. And WASD keys will help you pan around, zoom with the mouse to, well, zoom. So, let's start with the main tower, which is absolutely needed. Now, each of these towers will give different stats. Front Tower 3 gives the best, but it's also the most expensive by almost twice the money of Front Tower 2, which is about 50%-ish more expensive than Front Tower 1, but each step up will give you better, well, stats like aiming speed, accuracy, long-range accuracy, communications, damage control, and smoke interference. So I'm going to go with the middle road here. And we only have one spot to place it, which is right here, of course. We also need, well, we don't really need a secondary tower. Oh, yeah, it is. Didn't state it previously. And we'll look at our stats. Also, going with the middle of the pack. Next, we're going to need funnels. At least one of them. Now, I like that. But that's so expensive, gosh. Now, the more funnels you have, the more that your smoke will interfere with targeting. Also, it's very, very advantageous to have more than one funnel, because if you have one and it gets taken out, then your ship speed will suffer pretty well. Well, meaning it'll suffer. So I'm going to go with the more expensive option here. And this time we do have several options for mounting points. Okay, we only have 2 options for mounting points. I'm going to go, let's see, 4 weight offset. So let's move it to the rear, which is still 4 weight offset. I don't think we have much option. Oh, let's go ahead and increase our displacement to max and decrease the range to very short, because, well, this is going to be just as let me start over. Range very short for all of these engagements, because it's, you know, a one and done. When the campaign comes out, you will be very interested in keeping your range to medium or long, because these ships will be sailing around, you know, a world map. And you don't need to be going back to port very frequently often to refuel, because that will end up being a pain in the ass. So I don't think we can really worry about barbettes. We have none available to us. And we also can maybe have side... Nope. Centerline guns only, and we only have 9-inch to 13-inch available to us. If you look at each of the penetration, belt deck accuracy stats, they're, well, pretty weak. And of course, the lower in caliber you go, the worse penetration you have. But it looks like the lower caliber guns have a better accuracy. So there is a lot of trade-off right here. I think, once again, I'm going to go with middle of the road. We will have to close to within 5,000 meters in order to get maximum penetration on the ship, which will not have more than 10 inches of armor. So I want to mount these guns as far away from the center of the ship as possible, because if I go back, you will notice a slight difference right here in the firing angles. Better firing angles what the hell just happened? Some parts are badly placed. I don't know what's happening there. So let's look at secondary guns. We can get all of these surface mounted. They don't really have much in the way of penetration, but they can... Well, these can fire HE rounds as well, but these will fire them a lot more frequently, and they will start fires more. Let's go with a 5-inch... Actually, we can't mount it anywhere, so let's go back to casemate guns. Wait, you know what? Okay. So we would only be able to put these deck-mounted turrets in the same spot as our main battery guns. So that's absolutely out of the question. But holy shit, we have a lot of options for mounting casemated guns. And we're slowly getting up to our weight limit. And since I do have 4 weight offset, it's not bad right now, so not particularly worried about it. Once again, you know, we are getting up there on our weight limit. Probably enough room for 1 more. Never mind. Well, okay then. We're not going to equip torpedoes on this ship because we don't really have the option to launch in this battle. Now, with our remaining everything, yeah. This is pretty much all we can do in terms of what to put on it, but we can... well, actually, we don't have to... This is good as it is. So, we're going to go ahead... What parts are badly placed? Now, what I did to pan this camera was I clicked middle mouse button. I don't know what's going on with this. Can't do I move it back? I can move this one, well, a lot more forward, but that's really going to mess with my 4 weight offset, making for an imbalanced ship. Finally! We are okay to launch this vessel, and now we can actually get on with the mission. So, battleship versus battleship. This is an interesting design. Now, these will start firing automatically. Now, it will take some time for these turrets to actually get into place. Now, what I did to get the ship to turn is I right-clicked once. And at this range, well, just over a kilometer, we have 100% hit rate. And at this range, we can totally just switch to AP. As a matter of fact, let's move down, keep going down to 4 knots. These guns take a while to load because this is like very first battleships, and holy shit, that must have detonated a magazine or something, because I have never seen this first mission go so quickly. Gun Basics 1. We will build a battleship, and the enemy is a light cruiser. We have 12 minutes to sink it. The enemy will never retreat, but they will be firing at us. So let's optimize secondary guns. Let's not do that. Let's go with balanced gun techs. And we'll build another 7,600 ton, or $7.6 million battleship. Yeah, all of this stuff is still basic. So I'll probably end up building the same thing, although I might go up to 6-inch secondaries and offset that with a lighter caliber main battery. And the dual funnel is significantly... Well, I could totally put that if I wanted to. I don't want to, though. We'll keep the speed at a nice, decent clip here. And, of course, max out our displacement, because I don't think we will hit the full 7.6 million. Let's go with 10-inch guns. Wow, we can place these a lot farther away from the center of the ship. Or not. Oh, there it goes. I'm not sure how to pan the camera, because now we're slightly askew here. Casemate guns. Wait. Well, I could totally put it right behind this turret, but it will probably offset the firing arc. So we'll go with this. and go with 6-inch casemates. Not those. Definitely these. Why is that not... Huh. Well, don't that beat all? I would really love to know how on earth to pan the camera. Why do I have starboard weight offset? It should have that. Controls? Oh, right click. Okay. Hold down right click to pan the camera. And which parts are badly placed? Now I've got a port weight offset. But everything is the same. Okay, now we are talking. I think I can put some torpedo launchers. Okay, everything is symmetrical. And we are just under our weight limit. So let's go ahead and place a few more. And that's good. So let's go ahead and launch and sink ourselves a cruiser. Thank you for being patient with me, by the way. I am just now learning this game. So these firing arcs mean that I can have a much steeper angle of attack on this cruiser. And WASD to move the camera. Hold shift to move the camera faster. This is the cruiser that we are targeting. And our identification progress definitely takes a bit of time. We don't know exactly what we're shooting at just yet. And the battleship Missouri. Yeah. As I said, this is completely, or these battles are completely RNG based. So, yeah, it's a lot like 3D Rule the Waves. Very much so. And our ship right now has taken just a little bit of damage on the superstructure where the funnels are. We're going to go ahead and turn to open up the rear turret some. Actually, let's make it a steep turn, sharp turn. Single click to change the course and hold down right, or single right click to change the course and hold down right click to move the camera. This rudder is taking a while to turn, and let's see. 1.4 kilometers, so there is no way that this thing will be able to survive very much. Oh, we just got hit with a torpedo. So that's going to cause some flooding right here. And we also have a fire. I was hoping that our guns would have made as short of work as, well, the battleship that we just took out. These 10-inch guns are doing some good work. I mean, when they hit. And we have launched 3 of our own torpedoes against the Jeffian. I think that's French. But yeah, since this is a very, very early 1900s design, we are going to be super duper inaccurate. We are slowly losing our flotation ability. Oof. That was a hard hit. ×2 speed. We're starting to get our range. Oh, here comes another torpedo. And another flooding. Jeffian, though, has taken a bit more structural damage? No. And another torpedo. We just keep getting absolutely destroyed by a light cruiser in a battleship. What on earth is happening there? Well, we destroyed one of their torpedo mounts. We've knocked out the engine, or at least one of the engines of this Jeffian. We are doing much worse. Although, that might change if these torpedoes hit. Which is not going to happen. Our engine is knocked out as well. Another massive hit. Looks like they got their engine fixed. We are not so lucky. Well, looks like this mission is going to end up being a loss. Probably because we can't hit the motherfucker. We won't retry this just yet. We are done with our first look at Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I will be linking the website to get the game for yourself if you so choose to. Yeah, we're done with our first look. Thank you very much for watching, by the way. Feel free to leave a comment. Feedback is always appreciated. Like the video if you enjoyed what you saw, and subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.